Hi everyone, good Wednesday here from the north coast of Ireland. We're in our home today in the north coast. This is the cove in our house, and please tell us where you are today. Where are you from? Where are you watching? And what's going on? If you've watched this before, we had to retake it because there was some interference in the video, so they've asked us to retake. So this is our video to tell you all about Wednesday. But first of all, tell us where you're from. And this is the reason we call this the Cove is we live, I think we've got 14 beaches within 20 minutes of our house and lots of old fishermen's coves. So this here, you'll see Johnny Ray, the choir director, is holding the phone for me here. So lots of old wood here and fishermen's wheels and old fishermen's lamps. And there's the fire, which is smoking slightly, but if it goes in fire, just let me know. And this is peat. This is a peat. I don't know, where can I get peat in America? Peat is we live in a town called Ballybogey. We live in the back end of a farm. We just, out in the countryside, and we live in the back of a farm. And our nearest town's called Ballybogey, which is where all the peat bogs are. But this burns the most beautiful smell in the world. It inspires me to be creative, and it's important, isn't it, to find the places in life that really fire our imaginations and get us going. There's some candles and more wheels. Here's a question for today. What fishes are caught in these nets? Okay, question for today. What fishes are caught in these fishermen's nets over here? Let us know, and Johnny Ray will remind me at the end of the show to tell you what it is. There's a guitar on the wall, another one by George Loudon, my good friend and golf playing buddy. We try to keep a guitar. Every room we have a guitar in the room. If you have a guitar in the room, you're far more likely to play it. Adds to the creativity of life, the joy of singing. Good for your mental health, good for your fun, good for your creativity, and hopefully turns our minds and souls to the Lord as well, because singing is that important. So, Sing Conference, day 3. Day 1, we talked on the Monday about day 1, which is, I think it's the most exciting, and I know it's the most exciting opening day we've ever had. From the opening of How Shall I Keep From Singing and Holy Holy, we want to create the most wonderful singing experience in the Brisbane Arena, which is going to be new for all of us. Most of the songs will be available in the book in 4-part harmony, so we want to really fill the place with harmony, give you a chance to sing. And we've got Alistair Begg, we've got the poet Malcolm Guite, we've got David Kim playing the violin, we've got a host of soloists, and then in the evening, the double launch of the 2 new albums, the Papa Boswell album and Kristen and my project. Hopefully lots and lots of new songs, new hymns, and even old hymns for you to take home. And then late that night, there's the Handel's Messiah sing as well, which we're hoping to do. So that's Monday. And then Tuesday is, and we're looking at about being restored and how the gospel restores us, but also how singing and how the creative arts help us do that. We've got Tripoli, we've got John Lennox, Jeremy Begbie, the new speaker at the conference. I meant to say Monday night, we've actually got Gentle and Lowly, Dane Ortland coming to join in as well on Monday night. We've got, accompanying it, we've got Blair Lynn reading, and then we've also got the saxophone playing of Kirk Whalum. Now, did you ever hear Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You? Of course you did if you have a pulse. And he did that wonderful saxophone solo, but he's a pastor's son, wonderful guy, and excited about that. Then Tuesday night, we've got the epic celebration of how hymns affect all of life, how they take us through life's journey. That's going to be an epic night. We've got Johnny Erickson Tada, we've got David Platt, we've got Bill and Gloria Gaither joining us for that. A range of artists from Bill and Gloria Gaither, literally, to Chris Tomlin, who's going to do Andrew Peterson's wonderful Is He Worthy, which is always a favourite at our conference. Hopefully, I've told him it's going to be the largest and best choir he's ever had. We're going to give all the choir music out, and the entire audience are going to sing the choir in Is He Worthy. Anyway, Wednesday the conference finishes. We're thinking about reuniting for worship and witness. We believe we live at an exciting time, a critical time to be alive. Throughout history, personal revival, corporate revival, church planting, the state of nations and their spirituality changes significantly during persecution, poverty, and a pandemic. And this last year that we've had is an extraordinary opportunity for all of us as individuals, in our families, in our churches, in our worship, to reunite around gospel truth and go out with Radical Witness. The number of people who are willing to listen is more than it will ever have been in a lifetime. And this is an extraordinary opportunity. And we want to think about how we do that. We've got speakers from all over the world that day, from Conrad Mwebe, from Zambia. We've got Miguel Nunez from Dominican Republic. We've got Danny Aiken. We've got Michael. We're finishing with. I'll be sharing some thoughts and finishing with John Piper on what will be an explosive and inspiring end to this year's conference. Please don't miss it. Don't go home early, and be part of that and the celebration. This year we're adding some brass and we're adding a gospel choir, lots of the singing. Kind of has just an incredible sense of energy to it. I was asked to mention a few other things as well. First of all, two other things that are happening at the conference. Sunday, as ever, we have the focus on children. They're the next generation. Sunday night we're doing a family hymn sing. I can't say where it is yet, but it's going to, many of the guest artists at the conference are going to be performing, and that Sunday night concert will be epic. It's going to be the final ever family hymn sing that we do. If you followed that, I would encourage you to come along to that. We're also hoping, we can't confirm it, but we're hoping to have the family leaders workshop in the afternoon, where we're taking 8 different people from different fields, looking at how we help the next generation of children know the classic hymns of the faith, not just theology, not just the life of Christ, not just the Psalms, not just going into the Bible deeper, but how we actually help them grab a canon of new hymns, a canon of old hymns that they can carry and pass on, that indeed our fathers and grandfathers knew. And that's really, really crucial, that the planting the seeds of the next generation. That's going to be a special opening to the conference. And even if you don't usually come to the children's conference, please try and get in for the Sunday for that. And find a church in Nashville in the morning to go to visit one of our churches and be inspired. There are, I think, going to be at least 3 pre-conferences as well. Watch out for those. They're going to be coming up, and a couple of special events that are happening in downtown Nashville and some of the wonderful venues that we have downtown. Then Monday night, yes, also asked to mention, Monday night we're doing Messiah. Later, that's a chance. We've got 2 very special soloists. We're hoping to have Joanne Lunn, who sang the Messiah for John Rutter's recording. Fine believer, inspiring believer. She did that wonderful seminar last year, and Jubilant Sykes are going to be joining us, and we're excited about that. He'll be sharing at the conference as well. He's an inspiring believer. He was the priest in Bernstein's Mass on a number of occasions. New York Metropolitan Opera, inspiring guy. He joined us at the Kennedy Center 2 years ago with Johnny Tata and Vice President Pence for what was just an incredible night, and Christopher Parkening as well was at that. So that is going to be a moment that you will cherish. Finally, the choir program. We're encouraging as many people to be involved in it this year. It's going to be first of all, it's going to be very, very cheap. It's a very nominal fee just to help support all the costs of it. Cheaper than it's ever been. But we want as many people as possible to sing in the choir this year. A lot of people have missed singing. A lot of choirs. It's been a tough season for them all, and we thought, let's set this up and make it as accessible as possible. Also, if your church want to have a number of your church choir in, just call us up. We can do a deal, and you can bring a church choir group. We're trying to encourage as many people to sing in the choir this year and be part of just the joy of singing Messiah and singing special moments in the concerts, and just the rich harmony that is in all the songs as you go along. We've got Mr. Jonathan Ray taking care of you, Ben Clemmy doing some classical stuff, and I even get to conduct a couple of hymns. If you can follow my beat, you're a better man than most. But do be part of that. We're trying to do as many things as we can for choirs. And if you have suggestions of things we could do for choirs, we're excited to do that and support that and try and help that at this year's conference. That's a huge concern. Okay, fine, I gotta go. Johnny's saying, fishing quiet. Nets. Wrap it up. Fishing nets. What was the answer? What sort of fish was it? Answer, eels. Fishing nets for eels. And on that profound theological note, we're going to hang up. Tomorrow is the question and answer. So if you have any questions you want us to answer about Sing Conference, text them in tonight. Or how do we do them?
Facebook Messenger.
Or Facebook Messenger. Send us your questions in that you want answered tomorrow. And we're going to answer them online to try and make it as easy as possible for all of you to join us and be part of a Sing Conference like no other. Sing 21 in Christ alone. Please join us.